Okay, so I have just bought two batteries from ESS Industrial in the UK, and I've been dealing with a chap called Mint. Now, the thing about these batteries is they're for the Bugs 3, as you can see, and my complaint is that they're not fit for purpose for this particular drone. Why is that? Okay, first of all, as you look at the original battery that comes with it, the one that's come here is actually, it's fatter, it's shorter, and more importantly, the cables that come with it are too short. So you put them to end here like this. As you can clearly see, that's the original one, and this is the short one that's been cobbled together with connectors. So there's that for a start. So it's too short, and what does that mean? That means that when you put the original battery in here, it simply goes against there and it just nicely slides in, and then when it's in, you just take the power lead and you pop it like this straight round into the connector. Okay, and it's on, it's done, that's it. Battery's in nice and snug, and then to undo it, you literally just take it and unplug it. Not a great amount of effort needed there, just take it straight out, and then the battery just slides back out, spot on. Now, with each of these two, you'll see, first of all, straight away you'll notice, the battery doesn't actually fit in the slot. Now, if I'm pushing that, and all that's going to do is break your screws, because it will not go in, it's too fat. You can see it's all starting to crinkle up here, it will not go in, and I'm not going to force it any further, it'll break it. So that's the first thing you come across. Now obviously, if you take a screwdriver, and why do you want to be doing this? You don't. You want a battery that fits, especially as it says it's for the Bugs 3. So what you have to do then is you have to then start undoing your screws on here, just to use this battery, bear in mind. So if you've got any originals, they're going to flop around. And then this will then still tight. It's still, I can actually feel it crushing it. I've not even undone them enough. So they're very loose now. Okay, undo them a little bit more. You can actually see now. Look, that's how loose it actually is now here. All right, that's how loose it is, just to get this battery in. So you get it, you start pushing it in. It's pushed it right up here. Still not enough on that side. So clearly it's not. It's too thick to go in there. So now we've popped that cover there, each side. God knows how much thread's on there, so it's probably going to fall out. You push. Okay, you push the battery in. If this breaks this, I'm going to be really annoyed. So undo the back screws even more. So they're right on the edge of that. Well, the case is actually undone now. As you can see, the case has actually come undone the battery housing. So you press that in. Okay, it's gone in. Now what do you do? Oh, now you realise that the cables aren't actually long enough. So we'll move it up, and then you have to sort of put this on, which is really tight, believe me, really tight. We're on, and then you have to push the battery back down. But the cables are too short, so the battery doesn't actually even sit in the holder properly. As you can see, it doesn't slot in because the battery's too short. Right, it's just not good enough. So, and the battery housing is undone. So we'll take this out, and this is a pain because it's really tight. That comes out, and then you want to put your original battery back in, which flops all over the place, and will just come straight out. So then you start screwing this up, messing around with your threads. That screw's actually out, to be honest. That one's just completely out. So you screw that back in. Oh, that one's actually not going anywhere now. It has actually broken that. That's just turning and doing nothing whatsoever. That one's tightened up. So now I've got to take the drone apart to find out why that's not screwing in. Give it a bit of pressure. Nah, it's just going around in circles. And ultimately that's what's going. I did that, I think, forcing it in the first time. So I've managed to tighten those three up. So you get your original battery once again. It slots in nicely, nice up to the end, and then your power just fits really on, really simple, good quality, and off again. This, not fit for purpose. Too fat, not short enough, cables way too short. And that is why I would like a full refund.